3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
Speaking of strangely arousing,
The Firefly
let's talk about
Funhouse?
Monday Night Raw.
Let's talk about the Firefly Funhouse for a minute.
I'm still not over it.
Oh my God. I was not ready for it. Let me just say that. I was not ready. I thought I'd been ready, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I love it. I love every bit of this. Alexa Bliss Alexa's the best. Everybody else pales in comparison to Alexa Bliss at this point. Alexa, stop. I forgot to mute the Alexa down here.
So great. I thought there was a sound clip.
No.
You can rename those.
What do you mean?
Like I have one right behind me here. I can say Alexa all I want because it has a different name.
What's her name?
Wait.
Oh no.
Wait.
No.
You mean to
Spell her name. No,
Wait.
spell her name.
Wait, you mean to tell me that I can make it so that she doesn't respond to that name?
Yeah.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Consuela. Consuela, stop.
I was
Jim, rename yours to Consuela.
Consuela.
Mr. Jim, he no here.
So like, are they going Fiend Randy? Are they like? That's my fear here, because like they kind of teased it. Like, are we going Fiend back at the title? Because I'm excited about Alexa. Alexa, stop. I'm gonna go mute her. I'm gonna present the question. I'll let you guys talk about it. I'm gonna go mute her. I'm excited about Alexa, but I'm nervous about the Fiend. Are they going with the Fiend and Randy Orton?
Now that Jim's gone, we can tell him how much we don't like him.
Well, ain't he the worst?
Boy, what a jerk.
Really is.
What a big
Can you
jerk,
imagine
I'll tell you.
scoring that pay-per-view only a B?
What a dick.
Oh,
Just
And then try to put it on
How
us,
could he?
peer pressure for
I
A
know,
plus.
And that's
Man.
why I think we're not going to have Alexa Bliss and the Fiend and Randy Orton in the same picture.
That's right.
Totally
Just-
agree.
I think the farthest away you can keep them, the better.
Right. We all got our chance to talk, Jim.
Good. I don't want the Fiend with the title. I don't want it. I'm scared.
Because he has to lose, correct?
Yes. Because
What if they give him like a long, like year-long title reign?
if they do that, then I'm fine with it.
When did losing become so bad?
You know what, Tim? You're buried now.
Well,
Roman Reigns, before he started coming back being the tribal chief, was the most losingest main event dude ever. And nobody ever said, "Oh, Roman Reigns is hurt. He's losing to Braun Strowman."
but for
We
me,
didn't like him.
it's more about the presentation of the character. So like, if Bray / the Fiend gets the title, then have Bray lose it. Okay, just don't have the Fiend lose it again in 3 weeks to fucking Oldberg, please.
So would you have had that same like feel if Finn Balor was the champ? Like the Demon cannot lose the title, but Finn Balor can?
Correct. Like if you're gonna do like the split character thing, I mean, obviously, eventually, like my thought when both of those characters were in existence is at some point you can get the dream match, whatever you want to call it, the Fiend versus the Demon. You know, one of those entities has to get the win, but otherwise, like, and I know, like, eventually, all characters, the Undertaker lost at WrestleMania, like, all characters lose at some point, but like, I felt like the Fiend was something special, and then, you know, like, he gets the title, and he loses to Goldberg. You know, it's. I don't necessarily need Bray with the title as much as I love Bray Wyatt, but like it kind of goes back, and it goes back too to how he was presented in his former life, where it's like great promo, start a feud, big feud, lose, great feud, start a feud, great promo, lose, and it was like it was just lather, rinse, repeat. I don't want that. I don't want that with the Fiend.
So, going back to the characters of the Fiend and Alexa Bliss now. We've had this iteration of the Fiend for a little more than a year now. Because didn't he debut at the Summerfest?
He did. Yes, he did debut at the Summerfest.
Okay. So, at what point does the shine of the Fiend dim to where he can start getting like actually pinned?
Never.
Because the shine came off the Undertaker.
And look what he is, retired.
Yep.
Yeah, you got
Your thing.
Kobe.
Well, I mean, again, at some point, every character has to lose. So I see where you're going, and I don't even necessarily mind if he loses a match, depending on the match. But to me, it's been more okay. So he gets into a quick title feud, he gets the title, and has lost it almost instantly. So it's like, where is he just the guy that can't defend a title at all? Like, he's good in the chase, but he can't defend it. Like, to me, that doesn't help when the Fiend starts setting his eyes on somebody or on something, because ultimately he can't, he can't like uphold his end of the bargain. So like if they would have had him go, 6 months with the title, you win the title, you defend it for 6 months, I'm fine with him losing it or Bray losing it. And like that's the kind of special nature of that character, because you have the split personality thing. So it doesn't have to be the Fiend losing it. If you want Bray to defend the title the night after the Fiend wins it, and if he loses, then you can incorporate even that into the story, Bray failing him. But like, he's been presented.
I feel like we've gone far enough, like, to what Tim said. Even if the Fiend wins it and loses it, you on the flip side could have Bray in the Funhouse explain that the Fiend doesn't care about championships. Like, that's not what the Fiend cares about. And if he has a championship or not, the Fiend's still going to be what he's doing, and the WWE audience needs to let him in. Alexa comes out, does her little thing, and everybody's going to forget he was even champion.
Here's a great comment. What if he loses it on purpose so he can go to his next victim? And I think in a way, they kind of did that. Not that he lost it on purpose to Goldberg, but like right after like Goldberg won, the Fiend set his sights on John Cena, and it was kind of like, I'll be back for this, but I have this business to take care of. So, and I mean, immediately after, I was like, fuck this whole thing sucks. Then once he set his sights on Cena for the WrestleMania match, I was like, never mind, I'm back. You got me back.
I mean, I think losing to Goldberg really hurt it too. Like, I mean, he didn't
hurt me.
It was fine.
It cut me deep.
It hurt us more,
Yeah.
right? It hurt us because that was maybe the beginning of the end. That never happened. So, that's sad.
I mean, if he doesn't have that feud with Cena and Cena puts him over, like I don't think we still have the Fiend at this point. So it's just a matter of how quickly he can rebound from the loss and who he's in a feud with right afterwards. So if he beats Randy for the title and then drops it to someone, he needs to be in a big feud immediately after to just kind of get that message across. Like, I'm fine with the Fiend does not care about the title, because I think we've all kind of said it doesn't make sense for him to really have a title aside from like, hey, I'm just doing this because I can, and then if I lose it, then fuck it, I had it. It is what it is.
Sure. But
For the figure collectors out there, they're releasing a Fiend basic figure for the first time coming up as well.
But also, at this point, if you keep giving me this Alexa Bliss, I could probably care less what the Fiend does in matches.
So let me ask my original question.
Yes.
When I was thinking of this question, I got into the side tangent of when can they lose? Is Alexa Bliss dead now too? Because to me, the thought process is Bray Wyatt is dead and the Fiend has taken him over, which is why Bray can live in the Firefly Funhouse. And that's why Bray's head is beheaded on the lantern. And so Alexa now being in the Funhouse permanently, is now she dead too?
Maybe.
Tim, real quick before we go any further, can we just listen to like your question and thank the WWE for giving such a great creative character to Bray Wyatt? To just, I mean, when have we seen a character like that has even ever created those types of emotions and questions out of a fan?
Did you guys notice what her gloves said on Monday?
No.
In the fun house, she has pain and play on her gloves. Like Bray has hurt and heal on his gloves. She has pain and play on hers.
Love it.
Yeah, like I mean I thought the moment of bliss, like when the thing starts breaking down and she's just like giggling in the corner, like.
And then I will always give props to any wrestler who decides they want to sit in the corner like a video game boss and just like let stuff happen.
Yeah, like that's exactly what she did.
I'm going to get down there and beat the shit out of you when they're done.
Like that's a great analogy. But Tim, that's a great point. Is
right, like because that's how they've kind of established the character without actually coming out and saying.
Like at first, I almost felt like she was controlling him. Like when it was like first presented, then it's like then at like the very first night, and then but then as it started to develop, then it's like she's just so like fixated on him and mesmerized. But it's almost, I mean it's whether she's dead or if it's just a possession, if you will.
But like everything. Even if you look at Bray Wyatt's character as a whole, like everything that the Fiend has touched has died in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Seth's character died. He became the Messiah. Braun Strowman died. And then we get this new muscle-bound bald Braun.
Right.
To a certain degree, Roman Reigns dies and focuses on being the provider for his family. The Miz stops being a family man and goes back to being the Miz
that we know and love.
Right. Alexa, the same way.
Daniel Bryan, I think, had even gone from being the hippie and the long hair to now he's Bryan Danielson-ish again.
Yeah, and like Retribution, I mean, they were already dead, and now
maybe the Fiend took over WWE.com today and accidentally clicked on the word Matt in Riddle's name.
I've been seeing some really tinfoil hat ideas as to why they dropped the first name of Mr. Riddle as to possibly keep people from Google searching full name.
I mean, that's probably not incorrect.
It's kind of sneaky business.
It's kind of sneaky business. I would agree, because if you
especially since they tried to trademark, like it's not unnatural that they tried to trademark his name.
Right, like that's a thing that does happen.
Yeah, like so.
He posted on his Facebook page today that it's not a big deal. People have called him Riddle throughout.
Yeah, he tweeted that as well.
And he owns his last name. So.
Well, I would hope he does.
Yeah,
bro.
God,
I hate that I love that Stallion Battalion shirt, and then he's got to be a scumbag.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm glad I never bought any Velveteen Dream merchandise.
I got one of them for Christmas from one of you guys.
I think I bought my Dream shirt and my Riddle shirt in like a buy one get one.
At least you didn't pay full price. Like that's
true.
Well, I
don't know what the last wrestling shirt I bought full price was.
3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? I gotta go on
The Boar's new shirt I'm paying full price on, but that's because I'm supporting.
I got my Boar is War shirt finally, which was good. But
he got back in stock.
Yes,
Oh, are they really?
Yes.
Do you need something? I'll holla.
Yeah. I'll hit you up after the show.
Yeah, hit me up.
At Boris War on Twitter. Go buy merch.
Go right to him. Yeah,
buy merch. God damn it.
Nah, he's got good. He has the best looking shirt in the history of
that shirt.
Right
that Boris War shirt is unbelievably comfortable.
He buys the softest of shirts.
Man,
He does not.
And it fits. It's like fitted, but it's not overly fitted. It is fantastic.
It's like if Flex Fit was a shirt.
Yeah, like it fits a fat body in the best way.
Yeah,
because it's not loose and baggy.
His own shirts out of his own boar fur.
Yeah, well, typically boar fur is very tough.
It's coarse. Okay.
It does have to withstand the weather,
Fair.
but he does. Now this is kind of under the radar, but he does. I think somewhere down the line, his family owns a sweatshop of domesticated boars, so their fur is actually very smooth, and they shear them kind of like alpacas.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Get the hair, make the shirts, repeat.
Got it.
I'm just making that up. He does not make these shirts are not made out of a sweatshop.
Yes, no. But they are fantastic.
They're
fantastically comfortable shirts.
They're made from a local-ish company in the Lehigh Valley, LVAC. They do wonderful shirts.
Is that the place that does your Uncle Taker shirts?
No, the Uncle Taker shirts is on TeePublic.
Okay.
Which, if we wanted to, we could actually. At some point.
We'll talk. We'll talk off air.
You know.
But
Lehigh Valley is beautiful this time of year.
Not today, though. Nothing here was beautiful today.
Nothing in Maryland was nice
nothing
either.
was beautiful
was
today.
It was so disgusting.
But no, I'm that's some great points, and I'm curious. I'm very curious to see where it goes from here. Finally, before we get to Halloween Havoc, Retribution. I think we discussed it a little bit. Like they dead. Are they dead? They dead.
I think they need some. They need something.
They need something. They're hurting. They're definitely hurting. They're on life support. They're on life support.
They picked a fight with the Hurt Business. They're gonna hurt.
Speaking of the WWE shop and the Hurt Business, like they had the $5 Fridays and the buy one get one for $1 last Friday. I placed an order. It still hasn't even been processed. I got to hit them up because that's usually you order on a Friday. You're getting it like Tuesday, maybe Wednesday around here. They're slipping. It's not good.
They have a 48-hour Poppy release right now, Poppy and NXT from last night, that I'm sure they're going to extend longer than 48 hours.
100%. 100%. Speaking of,
but it's like their Halloween Havoc shirt. It's actually pretty cool.
I'm
sure it's not in fat guy size either.
Oh no, those special edition shirts are never fat friendly.
They have. Every member of the Hurt Business has their own Hurt Business shirt.
They do.
It goes up to 5X.
Yes.
I did. I bought the Wreck Everyone and Leave, and I bought the Bobby Lashley one, which if you want to get any more weird than 2020's been,
Bob!
I bought a goddamn Bobby Lashley shirt. Okay?
Dog, I'm about to buy literally all four
I
of
love
these
they're all very good. The MVP
great.
one is so good.
I've been wanting to buy a Shelton Benjamin shirt,
and it's so good
forever, and now I can without feeling some type of way.
Yeah, they're all good. The Hurt Business is so good. I said I think that's the problem. You put Retribution with them, and nobody could lose. Let's talk about last night before we go to a break, and the fact that we got a NXT takeover for free on a Wednesday night. That show is so goddamn good. You have a new North American champion. You had one of like a crazy goddamn bump with Candice on that ladder on the outside at the end of the women's title match. You had a really cool cinematic match with Loomis and Cameron Grimes. Pat McAfee is the best promo guy in NXT, and it's fucking fantastic. Pete Dunne's part of that crew. Man, just my hats off to the NXT crew last night. It was top to bottom. It was a fantastic show. Again, ratings. I don't think ratings are worth it, but today, like NXT did beat AEW in overall ratings.
Yeah,
AEW still won the demo, so I'm sure Jericho's already tweeted about it. But no, I'm glad. I'm glad that not only NXT had a fantastic show, but that the build up for it, that people were enticed enough by the return of Halloween Havoc that it paid off for him for the week, and it was awesome. Ryan, whoever wants to.
I hope we see this every year now.
I
would
hope
not
so
be upset. And I think if we're going to keep AEW on Wednesday night, this is something that the WWE needs to do and give us some really big shows every once in a while. Jim, like you said, crush the tip. This was a fantastic show. It deserved to win the night in ratings. I mean, the only thing I could say is like the Santos Escobar Jake Atlas match was incredibly short. It was only like 3-ish minutes. I would have been able to withstand that match a little bit longer. I'd have been fine with that. Other than that, I loved everything. I was pleasantly surprised at the cinematic match again. I didn't know how they were going to do the Haunted House of Terrors match. I thought that might have been something somewhere. I guess I don't know. I wasn't thinking because we haven't seen a cinematic match in a little bit. But I thought a fine return there. I love Cameron Grimes. I love everything they're doing with him. I know
he's so good.
One of our five, one of our favorite wrestlers in NXT, so that's really cool. But yeah, love the night. Fantastic show.
Tim, Mark, Matt, any thoughts?
Really solid show. I'm glad I DVR'd that one because I plan on rewatching it this weekend just because it was a lot of fun. Echo Ryan's sentiment, make that an annual tradition, please. I don't think you'll ever hear any complaints about it being there. It might not be on par every year, but I mean, it gives us something to look forward to.
I did love Escobar's Rey Mysterio inspired gear from the Halloween Havoc. That's always fun. Gargano, I think, had Nightmare Before Christmas gear.
Skeleton.
So I'm always a fan when guys theme their gear to a show like that. So that was fun as well. Mark, Tim, any?
Let me go ahead and get what everybody wants me to get out of the way.
To the moon.
Damian Priest deserved everything he got. Congratulations to Damian Priest being another in a long line of one and done or two and done North American leg slap champions. It's really good to see
disrespectful, stupid idiot.
join an illustrious group of wrestlers who defend the title twice and then drop it immediately. Really good. That finish was definitely a huge smash hit. Loved everything about it. I hope he's resting peacefully. And maybe he ordered himself a Tombstone pizza to recuperate. I don't know. So needless to say, Damian Priest, congratulations on your claim to fame. Just remember that just if you win the entrance war, you lose the match. The dude who played guitar wasn't very good either. I'm glad.
Come on now.
I'm glad you rock out real hard. Yeah, we're great. What are you?
Way out of line.
Do you own a vampire nightclub? Are you a dancer? Are you a rock and roll dude? Are you a karate ninja?
He's an archer.
Yeah.
It kills me because Archer is pretty much Corbin 2.0, who Tim loved.
Baron Corbin's left
here it
nut
goes.
is better than Damian Priest.
Come on.
God damn it! What?
He has more personality than Damian Priest.
False.
He's better in the ring than Damian Priest.
Also
His
false.
entrance theme is better than Damian Priest.
If they
He has
wrestled each
better hair
other,
than Damian Priest.
if they wrestled each other, it would be the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme.
That's fine, but
Ding him,
Baron
ding him.
Corbin's going to win.
Shut your ass.
EOD, baby. End O days. Pashaga.
Unreal.
Come on now. This is just ridiculous. Um,
Tim, do you think your hatred of Damian Priest is of that of Matt and Shane McMahon?
of who?
Oh, my
God.
I hate
The best in the world.
The only reason I brought it up.
It's almost done, I swear.
Shane McMahon.
See, we used to just get the "Here Comes the Money," and we
Oh,
have
you
to
want that
listen to
too?
that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
You just say the word, and I got it.
So we're all in agreement. Jim picks last in every round of this candy draft.
I picked caramel apples.
That's not a trick or treat. When was the last time you went trick or treating and got caramel apples?
Well, I mean,
When's the
not
last time your
too
fat ass went
basic,
trick or treating?
Well, okay. Did you ever get caramel apples when you went trick or treating?
I got a caramel apple once.
Really?
You did not.
What kind of
I
fucking
absolutely did.
what kind of fucking monster hands out caramel apples for
It
trick or
was next
treat?
to the house that was handing out dollar bills.
$1
Just
bills?
in the 80s rhyme.
Cardinal Road, Wild Place.
What the? Yeah, that is kind of a strange place in our town. You're
There you
correct.
have it.
Any more thoughts on Halloween Havoc before we take the break and get to this draft?
What do you guys think of Shotzi hosting? I liked her promos leading up to it.
I liked it. I thought she was a great host for it. Definitely like played it up. I love the costume changes, everything. I thought that if she's not gonna have a place on the card, having her host it was absolutely the right choice.
I agree. I got to
Absolutely.
call a match of Shotzi Blackheart when she was at Atomic Championship Wrestling. One night,
Oh, hi, Mark.
Adam Lavelle actually showed up just to call those matches as well, but he was trying to get back into who the hell knows what am I talking about?
Who the hell is
This is
this?
Bill Brown.
Oh,
Who the hell is this?
Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?